Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome to the official Madden 26 trailer reaction. I wasn't even planning on doing a video on the Madden 26 trailer reaction because it's it's so I've been very vocal over the years on the channel about how I feel with the Madden series as a whole, how I think it's the worst video game ever made in the current day, not just sports video game, but worst video game ever made. And the lack of care, the lack of attention to detail, the lack of anything. There's no quality in the game at this point. And the only reason I play it is because I want to play a modern Madden, or I want to play a modern NFL game that has the teams and the players, the rookies. I want to play all that. And the only way that I can play that is by playing Madden. So that's why I play it every year and I make content on it. So we're here for the Madden 26 cycle. It is dropping, I think, in August. I'm pretty sure. That's usually when it drops. So it's right around the corner. And this is the Madden 26 trailer. So do I think the game's going to be good? This trailer is probably going to be amazing. This trailer is going to be doctored up in a way that it's going to look like it's a brand new game and it's going to look fantastic. There's going to be so many things that they're adding in that are top of the world. It's going to be the best trailer you've ever seen in your life. And I'm going to watch it and I'm going to think to myself, what's going to be like when we actually get our hands on the game? And we'll only know that when we actually get our hands on the game in August. So, excuse me. So, we're going to watch this trailer first, let it go all the way through without me stopping it or talking or anything like that. Then we'll go back and we'll do some still shots, look at all the kind of stuff and see what's in the trailer. What's in the trailer. So, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. If you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's react to the Madden 26 official trailer. Okay, we are ready to go. I am on the EA website, or the EA YouTube page, actually, and it's about 2 minutes long. Let's get into it, and like I said, I'm just going to play this once all the way through, and then we'll go back through it and talk about it. So let's go.
See it there, whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half.
There we go. There we have it. Seems like the tagline for this year is built from Sundays. All right, let's talk about the trailer. because it looked fantastic. I'm not gonna deny that. You can't deny it. It looked absolutely stunning. You can't deny the fact that Madden in this modern era looks visually fantastic. I mean, just Randy Moss right there looks pretty good. So you can't deny the fact that it looks great. But this again is a trailer. I'm in 4K, by the way. That's that's the surface level of it. It looks like they've added in a bunch of different walkouts, which are pretty cool, obviously. That's pretty sick with the walkouts. But this kind of stuff is the stuff that I'm intrigued about and the stuff that I'm concerned about when it comes to the game. And I obviously this is just a reveal trailer. This isn't like a franchise trailer or anything like that. We could take a look at the notes and see if there is anything to go on with that with the franchise updates. But they added in new tendencies and stuff like that. The way the quarterbacks throw the football are more realistic to what they do in real life with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, all that kind of stuff. And look at, I mean, look at this. This looks amazing. The visuals on the game look fantastic. That's never been a problem. I do like the fact that they added in Amon-Ra St. Brown's touchdown celebration. That was pretty cool. Ooh, this is one I wanted to point out right here. The weather situation. I have heard some rumors that there is dynamic weather in the game. And you can see that they definitely adjusted it. You can see different, like the splash of the water droplets on the field and stuff. It feels like it's like actual rain. It feels physical, like like a physical rain, not just like the static rain that happens in games. And I know for an absolute fact that I will rage 17 million times over my quarterback slipping in the rain. I just know it. It's not because it's unrealistic. Obviously, quarterbacks are going to slip, or just players in general are going to slip in the rain. It's slippery. They're wearing cleats. I understand it. I just know for a fact that I am going to get so mad when I have an open man down the field in the rain and I'm slipping. It's not going to be a problem of the game. It's just going to be because I'm going to be mad at it. I get mad at it when it happens in real life. But they really emphasized. Oh, I hate this, by the way. I hated this. All of this is. I hate this. It's not because of the game. I just hate that the quarterback sliding. You have to jump over it. I want to blow up the quarterback. Now, I want to literally send the quarterback into a new star system, and yet he slides down. I've been mad about that for a while. It's nothing to do with the game, but they really emphasized. They really put a lot into this snow, and I think it's dynamic. I think that as the game goes on, it'll get less or more conditions. I don't know, but they really put a lot of work into this. It looks like, will it be good on the field? It looks very hard to see. Is that going to translate onto a game? Are people going to complain about it? 100%. That's just what people do. But it looks like it's going to be very hard to see in the snow. I do like that the coaches have the headsets. Have they not had the headsets on before? I don't remember. I'm just noticing it now. Like he's got the head. Nick Sirianni's got the headset on. But I am curious to see if it's going to be this foggy. Like you can't see. Look at that. There's people here, but you can't see that. Well, that's probably what, like 15 feet away. You can't see that. That's pretty sketchy for a video game that you're not going to be able to see the field. So I don't know. I also am curious if they put tush push in. Is the tush push going to be in the game? Because if I'm going to have to play the Eagles and they're tush pushing, I'm going to throw my controller. But here comes Saquon Barkley. Obviously, he's on the Madden cover. They had to get a hurdle animation. Oh my God, I just realized. The hurdle animation's going to be in the game. Players are going to be able to do that. They can do it already in Madden 25. They added that in once Saquon did it in real life. I know this is going to be the main animation. Nobody's going to spin. Well, I don't care about anybody else like playing online. I don't play online. But I just know that all Madden difficulty, there's going to be a time where I get hurdled on, and it's going to be this animation. It's going to be the backwards Saquon Barkley animation, and I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. I do like the walkouts. The walkouts are cool. They do add a little bit of immersion, makes it look more like you're watching a TV product, which is obviously what they're going for. And then the night atmosphere feels pretty good. Obviously, night atmosphere was something they focused on in college football. I know it's two different teams, but that was a big emphasis in College Football 26. But they say they're built from real tendencies and real schemes. Okay, and real weather, which I'm excited about because weather's been a big problem in recent Madden games. They say they're built from all this stuff. We'll see if it actually matters. Real traditions. I like the I think it's dynamic lighting too in terms of like celebrations. The lights will go crazy and stuff. Travis Hunter looks pretty good from what I can see right here. I can't see his face, but he looks pretty good in the player model at least. That's a new celebration. I've never seen that before. And they are built from Sundays. All right, I'm excited. I want to go and see the EA Sports franchise notes or whatever. See if they have anything on franchise because that's mainly the game mode that I play that we make content on. So I'm gonna go find that real quick and we'll talk about it. Okay, so I found the Gridiron notes on the Madden website or on the EA Sports website. Let's figure out if they have anything to talk about for franchise. So here's gameplay. When you talk about Madden 26, you talk about real world NFL data or data, whatever one is to say. Seeing the tendencies and traits of the league superstars, experiencing real football weather on the virtual gridiron, the real X's and O's, or the community feedback coming through each snap. Feels like you're making, truly making every game you feel play different. Yeah, I doubt that, but we'll see. Maybe they're true. Maybe they're talking truth. But how many times have they said that? We can't share everything today, but we're going to roll out or roll through some of our favorite gameplay features. Gameplay deep dive is on the horizon. Maybe we'll talk about that. I don't know. They've got quarterback DNA. Quarterback is the most iconic position of all sports. Madden 26 completely reimagined quarterback mechanics. They completely reimagined quarterback mechanics. Okay. Tell me about it. From animations to behaviors with our quarterback DNA, not only are you watching Josh Allen's rocket arm fire off a deep pass mid-jump, you're doing that when you're playing as Josh Allen too. Yeah, but you're playing that as Josh Allen. Does that mean that if I make a quarterback that has the same build as Josh Allen, is he going to be able to do the same thing? Is any quarterback in the game, is Joshua Dobbs going to be able to do that kind of stuff? Or is it just strictly Josh Allen? We'll find out. More than 500 new quarterback animations were added at Madden 26. Okay, that's interesting. I'm sure I'm going to hate them when they happen to me, at least. Quarterback signatures in Madden 26 are visual replication of everything from how each quarterback holds the football in the pocket to their air or their arm slots when slinging it down the field. Okay. We have overhauled our player traits with over 50 new player traits across numerous positions, all backed by real-world NFL tendencies. They keep this is the buzzword. Real-world NFL tendency data or data. That's the buzzword for Madden 26. Does your quarterback in real life throw more often to the right side of the field? Joe Burrow, for example, will be more likely to set his feet before throwing than other quarterbacks. Josh Allen, fearless as he is in real life, will be trucking defenders as he takes a chance to scramble for a first down instead. Okay, can I blow him up? Or is he going to slide? Or is he going to truck? I don't know. Whether it's Lamar Jackson getting shifty to avoid hits or Matt Stafford dropping his arm down to finesse a screen pass, pocket presence, scrambling tendencies, and passing styles reflect the unique traits of today's stars and tomorrow's legends. This all sounds wonderful until we get on the game. We'll see. Coach DNA. They're introducing Coach DNA, a groundbreaking feature. Yeah, I'm sure it is groundbreaking, isn't it? That brings the personality and tendencies of NFL coaches, powered by machine learning stemming from years of real-world data. There's that buzzword again, real-world data. Coach DNA mirrors the unique styles and philosophies of NFL coaches. 4th and 3, you better be ready for Dan Campbell of the Lions to try to get a first down. Okay. Passing successfully on the Vikings, expert. I can't read today. Expects some creative blitzes from their unpredictable defense. This data-driven play calling brings real-life head coaching tendencies to the virtual gridiron. I mean, this all sounds pretty wonderful. Is the AI going to be stupid, is the question. Like it always is. Second feature Coach DNA is overhaul coach suggestions. All right, so we're not actually going to get the same play calls over and over again in coach suggestions because I use coach suggestions when I'm calling plays because I don't want to find a meta play and abuse it over and over again. At least not. I do that sometimes, but not every single time. I want to get some variety. If you're playing as Lions, Dan Campbell will offer various suggestions depending on the down and distance. True to the Detroit Lions tendency to mirror the way Campbell talks. On top of that, we have real-time coaching AI. Okay, here we go. Coaching AI. where the CPU teams will make pre-snap adjustments and suggest play calls that specifically counter your opponent's tactics. Driving coach John Madden's vision further for teaching X's and O's is at the forefront of coach DNA. So, I mean, they're making it sound like the AI is going to be pretty smart. I don't know. You've received ton of your ton of what? We've received ton of positive feedback. I was so shocked that they received tons of positive feedback that I couldn't even speak. On the playbooks from previous years, we're happy to announce that we have nearly 1,000 new plays at the launch. Okay. So you got current trend of motion and shift-based offenses, San Francisco, Miami, defense playbooks, exotic blitz pressures, defensive disguises. The only thing that really matters on defense is the positions aren't accurate. Like there's no edge position in Madden like there is in the NFL. You don't have a right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, right end, left end. There's that stuff, and then there's like edges and like different D tackle positions, nose tackles, and three techs, and all this kind of stuff. They don't have that variety in Madden. Wear and tear is so bad in college football, and it looks like they're bringing it to Madden. They didn't have it in Madden last year, did they? In Madden 25, I don't think it's. Did I turn it off? I don't remember. Modernized roster management adds strategic depth with wear and tear, affects player performance. Dynamic substitutions allow seamless situational snaps without pausing gameplay. Dynamic substitutions could actually be pretty useful. I am excited about that because it seems like it's a more evolved version of formation subs. So I am all aboard for that. But wear and tear might have to turn that off. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is what I was just talking about. Highly requested new depth chart positions, modernized Madden NFL 26, featuring edge, nose tackle, long snapper, and the versatile gadget position. This is what I was talking about. So they have added that now. That's a big W actually. It should have been in a while ago, but at least it's here now. The upcoming NFL season could see a dynamic, consistent two-way player. I don't know if it's going to be consistent. I'm sure he'll play defense a little bit. Okay, so we're going to be able to play Travis Hunter both sides of the football. That's huge because I was very curious about that. Hunter will have abilities that counteract some of the wear and tear of playing both ways, meaning you can't just throw any receiver at corner. Okay, so Travis Hunter specifically is going to have abilities that are going to make him last longer in the games and keep off the wear and tear longer because he's playing both ways. But they just said that you can't just throw any receiver at the position and have them have the same result because they're not going to have those abilities. Now, I am curious, are we going to be able to give those abilities to other people? Will they auto-generate onto draft picks in auto-generated drafts? Will we find two-way players in drafts? Or is it just going to be Travis Hunter and that's it? Are they only going to be locked to Travis Hunter? I don't know. We got football weather. NFL teams face the dual challenge of battling each other on the field while contending with various harsh weather conditions through the season, and we have brought that to life. This does look like a really good screenshot, I will admit, but obviously this is like so enhanced. it's crazy how enhanced the picture is. What do we got here? They've completely overhauled not just the visuals, but also the effects of weather conditions. Heavy snow, fog. See, fog is what I'm worried about. Rain and everything in between will affect movement, visibility. That's a big one. Stamina and ball control. If you're playing Madden NFL Snowball, you'll notice players slipping or moving as clunky as they would in a real-life blizzard. Physics from how players move to how the ball carries will be adjusted. Think again about chip shot field goals in heavy weather. Okay. They've added finer details, making the elements a part of the home field where cold weather teams will not get as impacted when playing in the cold. So the Chiefs are not going to be impacted as much in the snow or cold weather. And then obviously like the Dolphins in the warm weather. But to balance, when playing extreme heat, those cold weather teams will tire out faster, which is a little detail with big impact that came straight from the NFL players. That's interesting. Okay. Foundational football. What do we got here? We got some, oh God, when we say explosive NFL gameplay, oh, I'm excited for explosive NFL gameplay. They're essential, so we're doubling down on core football principles to give more players more depth and control. Explosive locomotion, run and pass blocking. Oh, please. Please, for the love of God, fix run and pass blocking. Defensive zone coverages. Physics and new mechanics are at the forefront. I hope they're at the forefront. Oh, they heard our feedback? I'm sure they did. Here's what it means. Simply left stick feeling has never felt better. Okay. It's not just fast players are fast, the end. It should be that way. Our explosive locomotion differentiates the north to south speed of athletes like Tyreek Hill versus the wiggly east to west players. I like how they wiggly, like Jameer Gibbs. Explosive locomotion. I hope this works better than the boom tech, because God, the boom tech sucks. I hope they get rid of that. A player who runs a 4.240 will feel like a player who runs a 4.240. That's huge. That's what some of the stuff that the modders have dealt with. They've actually put a mod in each rendition of Madden where it makes fast players fast, feel fast. They had to do the work for EA Sports. At least now they've done it themselves. Custom defensive zones lets you game plan and adjust like a real NFL coordinator. Custom defensive zones, you'll be able to set the depth chart of your zone defenders at the line of scrimmage to take away that pesky corner route. I would like to do that. Do you want your safety to align to a certain hash, the passing strength, or elsewhere? Of course I would. AI logic. God, I hate that. AI logic's not good. Custom zones and more deliver an overhaul to defensive coverage in Madden 26. All right, they've got a gameplay deep dive coming soon. Maybe we'll watch it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. This is the big one. Here we go. Franchise mode. The team heard your feedback. I hope you heard the feedback because it was loud. They've transformed the coach customization and immersion features in Madden 26 franchise. New challenges make the game-to-game, week-to-week experience feel different. You better make it feel different because that stupid storyline thing you had in Madden franchise last year, where you get the text messages and the different things each week, complete whiff. That was maybe the worst addition I've ever seen. It made no sense. First things first, in the NFL, no two coaches are alike. Now in Madden, that's also true. We've added hundreds of new heads and brand new gear. It sounds kind of crazy. For when you're creating your coach style. Why don't they just add that same AI generation thing that they added in College Bowl 26 or 25 with the recruits? Why not just give us that, but just with more customization? Maybe that is what they're doing. I don't know. We're also it's nice to have a bunch of new heads to figure out what your coach is going to look like because all the heads they have now have just been absolutely not realistic at all. I'm hoping they add more heads for actual creating players too. They've got a new meta game with coach abilities. You can now check out the scouting report and customize your game plan against your opponent each week. Okay, that's not really anything super new. Coach abilities are also more than just a menu item. They can trigger via in-game scenarios. Okay. One ability could increase your offensive tackle's success chance against power moves. Okay, leveling up your coach gets you access to more abilities, and of course, CPU teams will be able to take advantage of these game plans as well. Game planning against us. Okay, interesting. Playbooks become a large focus. Play sheets are another component of weekly game planning, allowing you to add extra plays to the playbook. The play sheets you'll be able to access depends on how you level up your coach. All right, so it's gonna be like a skill tree almost for your coaches to be able to get different plays, and you're not going to be able to get every play, is what I'm kind of guessing here. Managing player wear and tear. Oh God, I hate wear and tear, man. I'm probably going to turn wear and tear off for Madden, and maybe even for College Football 26. Remember when we mentioned Travis Hunter? Yeah, I do remember. Upgraded trainer roles means trainer abilities are used to manage wear and tear. Interesting. So you're going to have trainers that you can upgrade who give different abilities to help you slow down wear and tear and make it not as a big thing. All right, interesting. Franchise mode comes alive with enhanced presentation, including halftime shows. All right. Weekly recaps with Scott Hansen. Very weird. And all new custom broadcast packages for Sunday, Monday, and Thursday primetime games. Did you actually get the rights for Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and Thursday Night primetime on Amazon? Or is it just going to be like generic EA packages, but still packages? So a weekly halftime show or a game halftime show with I don't know, they didn't say who's going to be a part of who's hosting the halftime show. But then a weekly recap with Scott Hansen, obviously the Red Zone guy. Wow. Okay. So more on this and a bunch in franchise presentation in the future Gridiron notes this summer. Okay, so we'll probably come back to this when they release the uh, franchise and presentation stuff in the future Gridiron Notes. We'll come back to more franchise stuff. But so there's going to be halftime shows, which is cool. That's a big W because those are in older Madden games. And then a week recap with Scott Hansen talking about, I'm assuming, the NFL around the league that's going on in your franchise. So, like, games that you're not a part of. But this, all new custom broadcast packages. When it says custom broadcast packages, I'm assuming that means it's going to be not Fox or CBS or ESPN. It's going to be like EA Sports, but it's still going to be like Sunday Night Football, all that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then probably, is this finally? Oh, they have Ultimate Team now. We don't care about that. Presentation stuff. You've got NFL atmosphere, experience team specific runouts, crowd chants, mascots. I like that they added mascots. That's kind of cool. And pregame traditions such as Minnesota's Skull Chant or Baltimore's Light Show. Talk about head coaches. More gear means more authentic looking coaches. Dan Campbell, is Andy Reid actually going to look like a chunky coach because he's not skinny? Dan Campbell's going to have that signature Dan Campbell look on the sidelines, complete with his t-shirt and rolled up long sleeve. Okay. In terms of uniforms, I want to talk about that. That's one thing that I hate about Madden body builds, if you know what I mean, like the build of a player, because the fat guys don't look fat. They look lumpy and just not good looking. So I hope they change that. We've got, what's this? Redefine in terms of uniforms, the team added more alternate and classic jerseys from now. I like the alternate and classic jerseys. I like that. The Texans redesign. Did the Texans change their logo? I don't know. Stadium edge walls and field are being aligned with more specific uniforms. Bengals rocking a whiteout. Buccaneers in the creamsicles. The field logos will match those uniforms. Excuse me. The field logos will match those uniforms. That's kind of cool. So the field's going to change when you wear different uniforms. I like that. That's a good addition. Another in-stadium detail we added, in-venue prompt graphic packages from teams' real-life jumbotrons will be in the game. All right. The one big question I have is the sun going to be a factor in Jerry World? Is it going to be a factor? That's a big detail. It's all in the details, just the tip of the iceberg. Tip. All right, so we got Superstar. Oh, this is the career mode. We can quickly take a peek at that. Step in the spotlight, live your NFL dream. Import your Road to Glory character from EA Sports College Football 26, or craft a brand new avatar. Well, I'm probably just going to take the Road to Glory character, I would assume. From rookie hopeful to legendary icon, every week brings fresh. Oh, I hope every week. Oh my God, the fact that the past few EA or Madden story modes have been, you get through the first like initial set of cutscenes, and then once you're in the regular season, it's basically just franchise mode. Only you're player locked with one character. That's basically all that career mode has been in the past. So I really hope that they bring new stories every single week, because it gets super repetitive, super boring very quickly. That's why you don't see a lot of career modes going very long in YouTube. Pulls you deeper into the heart of the game. I hope so. Career chapters will guide you down the path to becoming a superstar. Start as a bench player and work your way to different phases of your career by meeting objectives, but fail to please your coach, you can find yourself back on the bench. All right, interesting. Build and manage crucial relationships with coaches, teammates, and agents through the immersive sphere of influence system. Okay. That's a big word, or a big couple of words. Because of you, because who you know off the field can be just as important as what you do on it. Keep your body in peak shape by balancing wear and tear, push your limits in intense Superstar Live events, and sharpen your skills to climb all the way to the 99 overall rating. For players who love Superstar Showdown, expect bigger and better whatever. Okay, I don't care. We don't care about Ultimate Team either. All right, this is all fine and dandy. It's all wonderful. It's all fantastic on paper. When we get our hands on the video game, is it going to feel better? Is it going to not suck? I really, really hope so, because I love Madden games in the past. But this past, like, I don't know, maybe 6 years, 7 years, has really, like, numbed me to the fact that this game sucks. And this game has no hope of ever getting fixed. Now, I really hope, I honestly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, hope that this game gets better. I really want it. I'm not just doing that. I'm not saying that for saying it. I really, truly feel that way that I want this game to be good. Because I remember being a kid playing the older Madden games and loving them and wanting to play them all the time, but I haven't had that feeling when playing the recent generation of games. The only time I play them is when I make content. I don't ever play Madden games in the recent time off in my free time. I'm playing other games like College Bowl 26 or 25. I play those games on my free time, or I play just random shooter games or Fortnite or whatever it may be, any other game, Minecraft, whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever I'm in the mood for. But I never play Madden games anymore when I'm not filming a video. So I want that to change. I want to be excited to play a Madden game. I want to be like, yes, I'm going to play this game. I want to play this game. I want to go deep into a franchise with just on my own, but I don't ever feel that way. And I don't know. I hate to be a cynical. Actually, you know what? I don't hate to be a cynical. I am a cynical at this point. I don't think it's ever going to change. Maybe this will prove me wrong. I truly hope it will prove me wrong. I want to eat my words. I want to be like, you know what? I was wrong. Madden 26 is going to be good. I want to say that. But at this point, with the history that EA Sports has and the history that Madden has, I can't honestly say that in with a straight face and believe it. So I've got an open mind for Madden 26. I truly do. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. My personal thoughts, it's going to suck. Just like Madden 25, Madden 24, Madden 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, whatever. It's going to suck. But I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope that it's a great game and that it's the best game that Madden's ever released. I truly want to believe that. So that's it for my trailer reaction slash gridiron notes recap or whatever. I probably won't be back for a gameplay trailer, but I probably will be back for a franchise reveal where we get super in-depth notes about what's going to be in the franchise. And that'll probably be coming, I would assume, sometime in July, but I don't know for sure. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. If you are in the same mindset as me, maybe you're more positive, that's okay too. I want to be like you. I want to be more positive, but I just can't get there in my own mind with the history that they have. Maybe you're cynical too. I don't know. But let me know down below in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.